GORE-TEX have just released the next generation of GORE-TEX Pro fabrics, which now feature an EPE membrane, recycled or solution dyed materials, and finally a PFAS-free DWR treatment. Within this roundup, we'll be looking at 3 GORE-TEX Pro jackets from the best British brands: Rab, Montane and Mountain Equipment. GORE-TEX Pro is the ultimate as far as performance is concerned, and it's become the industry standard for both its waterproofing and its breathability, which is why it's not just used, but relied on by people operating in the world's worst weather. If you're out and about in Scottish winter, climbing a north face in the Alps or greater range mountaineering, the chances are GORE-TEX Pro is what you're going to be using. And that's why brands such as Rab, Montane and Mountain Equipment use it within their flagship models. GORE-TEX Pro features a 3-layer construction with a tough outer material and DWR treatment, a waterproof membrane, and finally the backer. Each of these layers has a distinct role, but there's interplay between them too. The premium nylon outer adds to the durability of both the jacket and the membrane, and it's designed to protect it from everything from sharp edges, which could be in the form of crampons and ice axes, or just the rock that you're climbing against, like rough granite edges, cracks and flakes. The PFAS-free DWR treatment adds another level of protection and assists with the water beading off of the jacket. Bonded underneath is the EPE membrane, and this is what gives the jacket its waterproofing, its windproofing and its breathability. Finally, the backer, which is on the inside of the jacket. Now that adds an additional layer of protection for the membrane, but it also helps spread moisture across a wide surface area. The GORE-TEX EPE membrane has a number of benefits over its EPTFE predecessor, and the first and most important is that it's PFAS-free and it's produced with a reduced carbon footprint. Secondly, the membrane is both lighter and thinner, which gives it a softer feel and also a quieter one whilst worn. If there is a change in performance, it's that the PFAS-free DWR treatment does require you to wash and proof your jacket more frequently than you would have previously. If you want to find out more about the EPE membrane and the PFAS-free DWR treatment, click here to watch the video in greater detail. The way we word it is that if you're out on the hill for a couple of days wearing a base layer or a fleece, it's likely that you're going to want to wash that base layer or fleece afterwards. And the same goes for a GORE-TEX Pro jacket. If you want it to keep performing at the top level, which, let's face it, is why you bought it, then you're going to need to wash and proof afterwards. If you want more information on how to wash and proof, click here to watch the video. It's quick, simple and easy. Washing your jacket more frequently is also a worthwhile price to pay for eliminating PFAS from the product. The Rab Latok Mountain is designed primarily for hill walking and trekking, and it's the lightest of the 3 jackets on test, coming in at 407 grams. Now the reason for this is because they've used 80 denier, a harder wearing nylon, where you need it most, in the shoulders and along the arms, but then where you don't, they've shaved that down to 40 denier to save weight. And the end result is something that definitely has a lighter and more supple feel. Due to its focus on hill walking, it's got a slightly longer cut and has a drop seat on the back. Around the body, the shoulders and the arms, it's got quite a trim cut, but it has exceptional freedom of movement with very, very limited hem lift whilst rising your arms above your head. The hood is quite low volume. It's got a nice wide peak, but it is not helmet compatible. If you are looking for something more focused towards climbing and mountaineering, then it's worth looking at the Rab Latok Alpine, which has very much that purpose in mind. It features 2 hand warmer pockets, a chest pocket and a laminated internal pocket. And it also has hip tips. Having worn the Rab Latok Mountain, it is a very wearable jacket. It's light, it's got a great cut, but the fact it has got that durability in key areas makes it all the more appealing. And it compares and contrasts quite nicely with the 2 other jackets, which are definitely designed with durability and more climbing and mountaineering in mind. Price-wise, it comes in at £480, which is a lot of money, but it does reflect the premium nature of GORE-TEX Pro products. The Montane Alta XT is designed for climbing, mountaineering, ski touring and greater range expeditions. It features a 70 denier nylon outer fabric across the entire jacket, which is a good compromise for climbing and mountaineering. It offers a high level of durability and ruggedness, but at the same time doesn't feel quite as stiff and crinkly as an 80 denier does. It's also that little bit lighter weight as well, and the Alta XT comes in at 430 grams. Now, whilst that is heavier than the Rab Latok Mountain, it's a very, very different product, as this is firmly focused on hardcore use in technical environments. It features Montane's Mountain Fit, which is designed to accommodate multiple layers underneath. And it's got a very different cut too. It has a bit more space around the body and a lot more within the arms. It's also got a much shorter hem, and a part of the reason for this is so that you've got a good freedom of movement within your legs whilst you're climbing. There's definitely a lot of attention to detail being gone into the Alta XT. Things like the barrier technology around the hems, which prevent water from being absorbed back up into the jacket. Another neat feature is the taping within. Between 2024 and 2025, Montane have managed to reduce their tape use within the Alta XT by 25%, which means that it's both lighter and more breathable as a result. When it comes to features, the Alta XT has 2 chest pockets, and part of the reason for this, from a climbing and mountaineering perspective, is so that you can access them whilst you're wearing a harness. It also has 2 internal pockets, a dump pocket and a laminated pocket with a zip. And last but by no means least, it features a fully helmet compatible hood with a wide peak. The Alta XT has an RRP of £575. The mountain equipment Lhotse is the consummate all-rounder and can be used for just about anything, whether that be hill walking, climbing or mountaineering, and it is exceptional at each. It's got an incredibly protective feel about it, not least because of its 80 denier nylon outer, which feels absolutely bomb-proof. It's got a very different feel from the others as a result of this, insofar as it feels virtually indestructible. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the Lhotse is a little bit heavier as a result of this, coming in at 510 grams. But this doesn't really matter, as it's not what the Lhotse is about. The Lhotse is designed with the world's worst weather in mind, and it does have a unique, dare I say unparalleled, level of protectiveness about it. It also has a truly incredible cut. It's very fitted, but at the same time, it has excellent freedom of movement around the arms. It doesn't feel like there's an inch or centimetre or millimetre of excess material used in this product. Every single feature feels like it's been looked at in great detail. A good example of this attention to detail lies within the hood, which is an essential part of a waterproof jacket. Now, not only has it got that wide peak, the peak is also laminated, so it provides even more protection. And it also adds a good level of structure to it as well, so that if it is windy and blowing a hoolie, it will stay put solid in place. The hood has also got an incredible amount of visibility out of the sides. It is, after all, useful for seeing stuff. Now, it might leave you a little bit more exposed to the elements, and that's probably where the Alta XT's hood comes in, which feels very much like you're boxed in comparison. Each has their pros and their cons, and it is simply a case of which you prefer. Another feature where ME have gone above and beyond is the zips, as they use YKK Vislon zips throughout both the central zipper and also on the pockets too. Even the pit zips are that bit lower profile. Finally, the Lhotse has 2 hand warmer pockets, a chest pocket and an internal zipped laminated pocket. Its retail price is £550. The Lhotse is probably the ultimate all-rounder as far as it's suitable for both hill walking, climbing and mountaineering. The Montane Alta XT in comparison is much more oriented towards climbers and mountaineers quite exclusively. On the flip side of that, the Rab Latok Mountain is designed for hill walkers and trekkers. Each of these 3 jackets feature the same GORE-TEX Pro membrane, but it goes to show how different they can each be, courtesy of the different decisions that the brands make with regards to the cut and the features that each jacket has.